Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to meet you here. Thank you for dropping by our session today. And please stay tuned if you would like to hear more about the most promising property in the Galaxy smartphone. My name is HwaYeoun. I'm a technical product manager leading the global R&D team for the renewed -1 page, which I will introduce in a minute. And with me on stage is Sanket Lopes, leading the R&D team here in North America. For the first half of the session, I'm going to give an overview of new -1 page, what it is, and why you should care, and how you can integrate your content. In the latter half, Sanket will demonstrate how you can create your very own card. Assuming that you are all Galaxy phone users, I would like to ask everyone to take out their phones. If you have your phone on hand, go ahead and unlock it to see the home screen. And swipe right to see the current -1 page. Now, some of you may be familiar with this page, knowing it by the name Bixby Home. Today, I would like to introduce our new name, Samsung Daily. We appreciate each and every partner who has supported this page from its early days. With Samsung Daily, we are bringing forth a new platform and new opportunities for our partners. So, what is Samsung Daily? Well, Samsung Daily is a one-stop content discovery platform for news, video, music, sports, games, recipes, and more. Users curate and scroll through the stream consisting of content from these all categories. As we saw earlier, Samsung Daily is very easy to access in the user's perspective. It opens with just a single swipe from home screen. This easy access is what makes Samsung Daily the most single valuable piece of real estate on Galaxy smartphone. Let's dive into why this matters for you. Samsung Daily is not only has a large addressable market, but it also forces high user engagement. Based on the observations of existing platforms, we expect Samsung Daily to draw in more than 76 million monthly active users, and of which 17 million are based in the US, approximately 25%. Of these users, 51% will visit Samsung Daily 20 days or more throughout the month. This is almost daily basis. Also, it is worth noting that we expect 127 million monthly click-through to occur. So, if you have already amazing content, this is the place for you to engage the new users and re-engage the existing users. We are also bringing 3 major key features to this new platform. You can develop and integrate your content easily with Web API. Essentially, Samsung Daily Package is an Android native application, but its content card functions as a web card running on WebView. The best part is if you have already Server API, you can utilize the existing API scheme. This is no additional requirement and ensures the flexibility and convenience. You can introduce and expose your content and service even if the application is not installed on the user's device. And you are in full of control, refresh and update cycle. This means you can choose when the data is shown to the users. You can also adjust card templates and content without having to Android package application. Also, you can provide a personalized experience for users. By implementing login scenario, you can show account-based personal content on the Samsung Daily card. This will provide a cohesive and user-relevant experience. Last but not least, you will have access to a variety template. Whereas the previous platform featured static cards, Samsung Daily will provide a far more dynamic and user-irrespective cards. These are a few cards that will be live on Samsung Daily. Each of these cards feed data from the respective partner's server with Web API. And each contents from these partners are displayed in a unique form. Some of these are standalone cards, and others can collapse and expand. These user interactive card templates also allow users to select tabs to see the articles by topic, and slide through the carousel form to see more, as well as click thumbnail to play video, audio, and podcast right within a card. So, interested in securing a place on Samsung Daily? Let's deep dive how you can integrate your contents on this platform. If you have a card or more in mind, first, sign up the Samsung Daily portal through this URL here. Toss in a few ideas for discussion, and we can help you lock down a solid use case. With these solid use cases in mind, you can mix and match multiple templates on portal site. And once you selected the template, you can download SDK with the corresponding template codes to your local PC. You can easily build the UI and implement the logic for the specific widget features by referencing card guide documents and the sample cards in SDK. When you finish implementation your card, upload the card artifacts like card.js and sandbox.js files to the partner portal. This activates the validation process, and you will be able to self-verify to your real cards on the local PC browser as well as mobile devices. The final step is simply releasing the card onto the Samsung Daily stream and exposing it to a larger Galaxy audience. So far, I have introduced the overall overview of Samsung Daily. And from now on, to give a better idea of how the SDK works, Sanket will demonstrate how to create a card. Over to Sanket.
Thanks, HwaYeoun. Hi all, my name is Sanket Lopes, and I work with Content and Services team division of Samsung, and I am responsible for managing card development and integration and support of the partner cards in North America. We also build cards for some global partners in conjunction with Korean team which is led by HwaYeoun. So the goal of this session is to build a card and demonstrate our new SDK that HwaYeoun just introduced, which is Samsung Daily. We are switching from server-based SDK to a web-based SDK, which is REST API-based. By the end of this session, we will demonstrate a video card, a card basically playing a video, working on the Chrome browser. Once tested on Chrome browser, it is very easy to sideload the card onto the device. But due to the time constraints of the session, we will skip that part. But there is enough documentation on Samsung partner portal of how to do it. So with that, we will need to set up development environment. So these are some tools that we would need: Samsung Daily Card SDK and Samsung Daily Partner APK. They both will be bundled into the Samsung Daily package that will be available for download once you create your account at partner portal site. For building the code, we will need Node.js, and we need to have version greater than 8. We will use Visual Studio Code as our text editor here, but developers are welcome to use whatever they are comfortable with. Finally, we also need latest version of Chrome browser to make sure the card is tested on the Chrome. And if you want to sideload it on the device, you will need a Samsung device for testing. So to create a card, we will first have to do some steps. First, we need to choose a template that we want to create our card as. Second, we need to create a card.js file, which is basically holding the front end of the card. Thirdly, we need to create a network operation, which will be done in sandbox.js file, and they will be linked together by the framework. Once all the files are ready, we should be able to easily test it on Chrome browser. So I have already downloaded the SDK on my computer, and to build it, I only have to do npm build, and this code builds. So these are some of the templates that would be provided with the SDK as it comes. For this demo, we are going to use Hero Single Card as our base template. So we should go here and look for the template. So we will replicate this file, Hero Single Card, and then we will change it according to our needs. I'm going to rename it to videocard.js for this demo. And there is a lot of stuff here which probably we won't need for this demo, but we'll have it. We will name the main function that does the job to HTC demo and make sure it is exported correctly. For the video, we are going to use an iframe, which is exported as body iframe here. And it takes source. And eventually, we are going to pass him some URL as from our network. So it will be sent here as properties. And we will send it here as URL. Now, body iframe needs to also be imported. That will take care of that error. Once this is created, we need to get our data from the server and send it to the card.js as URL. So let's do that next. The second step was to create the sandbox file. So again, we will use this as our base template, and we will replicate it and give it some ID. So sandbox files generally have ID at the end, sandbox-card- the ID of the card. So we'll call 11 as the ID for now. Again, here there is a lot of code. We probably won't need it for this demo, but a lot of network operations and server SDK performs some calls here. The first API that will be called is setup library, and then it will called init function. So we'll only modify our init function. We are using Axios library for our network transactions. So we'll uncomment this. And we need our URL. This is my URL. And once data is received, I'm going to send it to the card using sandbox send message. So card state is where it will be received, and we are expecting it as an URL. So the data we want to pass is response data dot source. So once this is done, we need to modify this file to put an entry, and this is only required when we are doing development. But once your card is ready and you submit it using Partner Portal, this will be taken care for you. So after this, you will see the card already running. This is our video card that we just built. Some information like the icon and title will be provided using manifest file. Now, we don't want this information that is available here, say. So this is available here because it was present in the original card. So to remove that, we simply have to go and remove that part of the UI. So I can just remove this part. And we also don't need the action button. So you see, it immediately builds the code, and then it will refresh itself. Thank you. So once this part is done, the next steps would be to actually go ahead and submit this code that we created to the partner portal. So as I mentioned, we have to create an account on the partner portal, and that's how you'll be able to download the SDK. And we fill out some information about the icon, the title, and terms and conditions URLs and privacy policy URLs. It has a lot of information that it takes. And eventually, we upload these two files that we created, card.js and sandbox.js, to the partner portal. And we hit the submit button for review. Once it is reviewed, it will get deployed. You will get a notification that it's ready to get deployed, and you will be able to control the deployment. Here are some useful links. So the partner portal, a documentation for all the templates that are available, and these can be used in combination to create a unique card experience. And finally, the server API is basically the API that we used here in this demo. If you want to use it for trying out, it's out there. So I think we have only 1 minute left for question and answers, but if you have more questions, please come find us at our tech square. This is where we are located, at the far end of the tech square. So I think we have time for one question, probably.
Yes, please visit our booth. Actually, we have another demo booth over there, so please come to visit for more securing our Samsung Daily.